Okay there, Internet. Do a quick little video here because I haven't done one in a while. Oh, get some water. It's getting warm out. So I think last video I made was me getting my welder, and here's where we are now. Oh yeah, so we've been welding some stuff. There's a little thing I just did for fun. Man, having a lot of fun. I got a new shed put up. I took an arrow shed, one of those little arrow sheds from my cousin's backyard, took it down, put it back up here. I put it on, let's see if you can see. When I built it, to give me a little extra headroom, what I did was set the, there's the floor, and I set it on two 2x4s for the floor plate. I just kind of doubled up the floor plate. So that gave me an extra 3 inches, which makes a difference when I'm like 6'1" or something like that. 6 feet, so I can pretty much clear my head anywhere except on this beam, which I'm thinking about just notching the thing. I don't know, probably not. That seems like a lot of work for nothing. It's not like this is gonna be my shop forever. But so yeah, just kind of a quick little update. We got the welder sitting over there. Got the I got 220 running out here. We picked up a oxyacetylene torch. I'm using a flashlight because I haven't got my lighting quite installed yet. I'll update you guys on that too. I got my I gotta run power out here. I've got power out here now, but we won't really get into that and how that's all going on. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting power in here with actual plugs, receptacles. Probably have one on each wall or something. That, I don't know. I'm not gonna go too overkill with it. And definitely some overhead lighting, some good lighting, because it's a real pain to work without lighting. Right now we got a hanging work light and another little light up there, which does the trick. What else did we get? I got this table. I was about to make a table, but materials get kind of expensive unless you can find some scrap. So I found this table, which is built from 2-inch square tubing. You can see it's just a kind of double T frame. There's a little shelf there for a welder, and 1/4 inch. It's about, I think it measures about 30. It's like 33 by 33 of 1/4 inch steel. I got it for $120. So if you ask me, $120 for all that. I mean, all that 2-inch square tubing, this 1/4 inch 30 by 30 1/4 inch plate. I don't know. You price that out. Probably more than $120. So, so I'm gonna dig up back to welding now. So I fired up the welder finally, and I just started burning some rods, running some beads, and then finally I started making stuff. I got to a point, I had a bunch of scrap steel laying around from my old, well, not a bunch, enough to weld stuff on from when I worked at a concrete plant. I just had some scrap. They had a lot of scrap steel there that I'd pick up every now and again. But then I found out, this is awesome. The farm I work at, there's a scrap yard, I don't know, 300 yards away. I mean, it's next, there's a property in between us. And they sell scrap for 20 cents a pound. So now I've got all this little stuff. This big piece of angle. That piece of angle right there, what is that? Probably 2-inch angle. I think it's 1/4 inch by 2-inch angle by about 6 foot. Probably cost me, $7. So pretty good deals. I mean, you got to sift around, but it's pretty cool. I walk right in there and sift around in a scrap yard. Who doesn't love to do that? I mean, let's be real. I just pulled this vise. This is a Columbia D45 5.5-inch vise. It's freed up. It's not seized. This is what I pulled out of the scrapyard. The vise attached to this pedestal. The vise weighs 38 pounds. This 3-inch square tubing and that steel, this steel probably 3/8, 5/16 or something. Combined probably weighs, I don't know, 60 pounds. So at 20 cents, what is that, like $12 maybe, if that. It was like $10. I probably paid $10 for that vise. I kind of did some searching. It looks like they go for about $100 in the shape it's in, so it's a cool find. I wire wheeled some of the rust off, but I'm gonna get everything off and give it a little restore, because why not? And I got some other tools. I mean, I found a good logging chain, some 3/8 chain with the hooks. I mean, everything. I don't know the length on it, but like I said, I found some chain. I find good chain there all the time. All kinds of good scrap, a lot of flat stock, a lot of angle, some good sized pipe. They got a lot of I-beam laying there right now. They actually try and kind of set out some stuff that looks like it would be good for someone to grab. And then they have this whole other pile where they separate stuff out, and today they've got there's a jet ski over there. So how much does that jet ski weigh? I don't know, probably 400 pounds or something, 300-400 pounds. So you can go pick up a jet ski for probably $60. I don't know if it does anything, but it's all there. There's trailers sitting over there, like homemade trailers people brought. There's one of those little fold up. I mean, anyways, so there's all kinds of cool stuff. Really glad that I discovered that. I just figured you couldn't, honestly. I don't think a lot of scrapyards do that, but so, and if yours doesn't, well, you're probably jealous right now, and hey, nothing I can do for you. That's what we've been doing. We've been welding, we've been scrapping. I got to the point now with welding where I'm actually making some stuff. I actually just fixed the tongue on our manure spreader the other day, but like this is some stuff I did with this scrap. This is just scrap. I didn't even have to cut anything, but I was able to practice on it. You know what I mean? Because it's nice to have, to practice and build something practical. So I did this with some 6011, and this thing has made it nice. I put it on my table like when I was doing this, a little kind of project I just want to raise up a little bit. I just put it on, just kind of, if I'm working on something little like this or whatever, put it on my little project helper there. So yeah, I built a pedestal for my drill press. Oh, this thing's kind of nice. Let me show you. This is my little tool buddy, I call it. So this is just a piece of plate down there, some 1-inch square tubing with this. This handle was just sitting there. I grabbed that, welded some flat stock to the top, and I just kind of a bunch of rebar pieces sticking out, so I can put it right where I want it. And I got like my square hanging on it, clamps, vice grips. Makes a good place to set your stinger down, your electrode holder. I can just set it right there, and then it's away from anything I'm welding on. And it's light enough that you don't really have to manhandle it, but heavy enough where it won't fall over. So, and that was another thing just to kind of practice on. Like I said, it's fun to practice, especially when you can make something that you can actually use. Like this guy right here, piece of flat stock and piece of angle that I found, and stick that on the drill press for a jig for holding like round stuff when you're drilling through it. Again, that was just wanted to practice running a couple beads, so I made that, you know. So all kinds of stuff I'm looking at making here, and then we'll see where it goes from there. I don't know. Oh, this is a toilet paper holder. The farrier at the barn has been giving me all the old steel shoes, so this is all scrap. I got a good piece of, about a 3-foot piece of this round stock today, so I put that on there and then grinded down this piece of flat stock, and it kind of looks like a dang what's it called? It looks like a dang railroad spike, I suppose. But yeah, I'll show you. So this is just mount up right on the wall and slide your toilet paper on over it. Nothing fancy. I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna paint it red. It's gonna go in the boys' bathroom, so be kind of a fun color. Yeah, so I got all kinds of little projects. All kinds of little projects in mind I'll be working on, and as I do them, I'll be making some videos to come. But I know we got a bush hog I need to fix, so that'll be a good project. So stay tuned for more, everybody. Have a good one.